the Democrats have the House. With Warnock and Ossoff, and we about to see how blue Georgia really is, then the Democrats have the Senate, which makes them have full. Why, if we have all of that power, why are we only talking housing, health care, criminal justice reform? Why are we only talking that? Why are we not talking reparations for slavery? And see, there goes some of y'all. Oh, now ain't the time for that. Well, when is the time? If you don't do it when you got power, you think you're going to do it when you don't? See, there has to be a committee designated out of this Biden-Harris administration that will fund the collection of DNA of all Asiatic melanated black folk. And I know here y'all go. We can't make everybody happy. If you don't want to submit that, then fine. There's no way to legally bind you to the transatlantic slave trade, what this country was built off of, if you do not have a direct linkage. And this is for starters. Using the HBCUs all across this nation, using the doctors that we would put on certain boards to oversee and execute this, not just all trusting it with the government. No, this is the government funded. The government that's responsible for the breakage in our lineage foot the bill for doing the research to link us to our original place of origin. That's step one that can be done. I don't understand why we are so effing scared to righteously tell the truth. Here you've got the open enemy that uses lie after lie, laced with exaggeration, fear, classism, racism. They boldly stand on that. And y'all don't give them half the shit that you give someone that's standing and righteously telling the truth. You cannot move forward in this country to be in a kumbaya status until you pay what you owe. Not one mention about that yesterday. And again, I heard slavery discussed 3-4 times, or not discussed, mentioned 3 or 4 times, but not the retribution in the form of reparations. There's something wrong there. There's something wrong there. The mentioning of the uprisings during the summer, the blood, sweat, and tears of the past. There's something clinically wrong with us, because I can hear, oh, now's not the time, Marcus. No. Wait till they get in. If they ain't talking the shit now, they ain't gonna talk it when they in there. Warnock and Ossoff should have to answer to that. And again, I'm not talking about cut everybody a check right now. I'm talking about a dedication to support this type of study, wrong choice of words. We've had plenty of studies. A committee to execute Operation Reunited. Hell, reunited and it feels so good. I brought that up once before. I'm talking about what that does for us as a people. Here we are walking around and we don't even have our own fucking name, man. I mean, that's real spit. And we've gotten to the point where we're so conditioned, we will argue you down and fight one another about a slave master's damn name. Coleman. It's a slave master. That's no disrespect to my family, my bloodline. We've been raped. We've been stolen. We've been rewritten. If y'all ain't talking about correcting those ills and the psychological trauma that we endure that's embedded in our DNA. If we ain't talking about eradicating that, see, I got some that'll say, oh man, damn that shit, man. Ain't nobody studying that damn politics, man. Shit's all about do for self. You got a driver's license. You got a birth certificate. You got a social. You're bound in these United States shackles, whether you like it or not. Why not fight for the just right, for the act right on behalf of your ancestors? I mean, what do y'all think? That they just, to you Caucasians and to some of you Negroes, you think our ancestors just were beaten, raped, murdered, butchered, mutilated, castrated, sterilized, drowned, bludgeoned, shot, made to work? What's the old saying? Made to work till sun up, till you can't see the sun no more, and then do it all over again? Built this effing country. You think that was free? We in all these fucking positions of power, all these titles, folks walking around with all these letters, and you ain't riding for your ancestors. You think that's free? I wonder if Caucasians were in our shoes, meaning we enslaved you, we did everything I just said. We built a system, got nothing but afros on Mount Rushmore, real ones, not that white shit wigs some of y'all ancestors would wear. Everything in it is for us, right? Then over all these years, you've been coming along. And then 12 years ago, you got your first president, first Caucasian president of these United States. That Caucasian president was running circles around every other African president, Asiatic president, black president that existed. Now here it is, Caucasians. You got a chance because now you're back in power. All you need is Georgia to flip the Senate and you'll have a full sweep. The president, the VP, and all of Congress. I wonder what our Caucasian comrades would be doing with this potential power. I tell you what they'd be doing. They'd be getting what's theirs. They would be fighting on behalf of what had been stolen from them by us if the shoe was on the other foot. Why in the hell are we so effing passive? We can't even say it. Scared to say it. Because you think it's going to cost you your seat. You got a man in Ossoff that has Jewish heritage. And the Jewish community benefits from reparations of slavery. How any Jewish individual that has benefited from reparations of slavery reparations, doesn't understand us in our plight, reparations for slavery. It don't make sense to me at all. I'm just disgusted, man, because there's a lot of you that we're not alike. We don't think alike. We don't fight alike. And you're in the way. There's a lot of you that's in the way. There's a lot of you that don't have the kahunas. We sick of going along to get along. We sick of the lesser of the two evils. We're sick of just giving our vote and not receiving a damn thing for it. All those other things I named are great. But there's also a platform of ending systemic racism. Well, how do you do that? You pay with your owe, Pook. You owe a lot of people, Pook. You owe. And the more of y'all die off, I was thinking that hopefully in my lifetime I'll see it. Maybe it won't be. But we got to keep fucking pressing. Get rid of these folks that don't have the backbone to stand up on righteousness because they're in fear of losing a vote. Get rid of these folks who still have that false sense of white supremacy. Get rid of these folks who don't understand that black, Asiatic, melanated people are owed for building this fucking country. You think it's free? Just because it's been a couple of 100 years, you thought it was free? Shit me.